In the middle of the Pacific Ocean, on the remote island of Pompeii, lies a city that shouldn't exist. Over 90 man-made islands constructed from 750,000 tons of volcanic rock, all resting precariously on a living coral reef. This is Nan Madol, and even today, we don't fully understand how it was built.
Often called the Venice of the Pacific, Nan Madol is a marvel of ancient engineering that defies logic. Unlike the European Venice, these buildings weren't made of brick and wood. They are composed of massive basalt columns, some weighing as much as 50 tons. To put that in perspective, many of these stones are heavier than the ones used to build the Great Pyramid of Giza.
The mystery begins with the logistics. These volcanic stones were quarried on the opposite side of the island. How did an ancient civilization, without the use of wheels, pulleys, or metal tools, transport thousands of these massive pillars across rugged terrain and through shallow lagoons? Local Pohnpeian legends offer a supernatural explanation. They tell of two sorcerer brothers, Olosopa and Olosipa, who arrived from a distant land. According to the oral tradition, they used magic to make the heavy stones fly through the air, levitating them into place to create this floating fortress.
Archaeologists, however, look for more grounded answers. Evidence suggests construction began around 1200 AD under the Saudeleur Dynasty. This was a highly centralized, deeply religious, and often tyrannical priesthood that ruled the island for centuries. It's estimated that the project took hundreds of years of back-breaking labor.
Workers likely used rafts made of specialized timber to float the stones during high tide, carefully maneuvering them into the intricate lattice patterns we see today. But Nan Madol wasn't just a place to live. It was a masterpiece of social control. The city was designed to keep the nobility close to the ruling Saudeleur, effectively keeping potential rivals under constant watch. The high walls and isolated islets separated the elite from the commoners, creating a sanctuary of ritual and power. The city's most impressive structure is Nandawas, a royal mortuary with walls 25 feet high. Here, the kings were buried in stone vaults, surrounded by the sound of the crashing surf. Deep beneath the city, archaeologists have discovered a network of tunnels and even evidence of offerings made to a sacred giant eel, which was kept in a special sea-filled well and fed turtle meat as part of a religious ceremony.
Despite its grandeur, the city was eventually abandoned. By the 17th century, the Saudeleur Dynasty was overthrown, and the city's lack of fresh water and food made it difficult to sustain. The jungle and the mangroves began to swallow the stone pillars, and the once thriving capital fell into silence.
Recent LiDAR technology has revealed that Nan Madol is even larger and more complex than previously thought, with foundations extending deep into the silt. Each new discovery only deepens the awe for the people who managed to tame the ocean and the earth to build a stone monument that has survived centuries of Pacific storms. Nan Madol remains a haunting reminder of a lost civilization that achieved the impossible. Subscribe for more historical mysteries.